No, I just said like I get it that we pretty much because we really stopped on Chris' story, so it's like it's been a continuation of Leon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, obviously, I haven't finished 9. I don't think Chris shows up or anything. Like, I don't know who all still shows up. I have been really good at staying away from spoilers. So, like, I don't know if anybody else is gonna show up other than Grace and Leon.
I truly don't think Chris showed up since him and Shiva. I think that was the last time they dealt with dude.
Okay.
I think that was with 5, because I think 6 was Leon.
Was 6 Leon? I don't remember 6. 5 was the co-op one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, and the 6 was, I think, when Leon first went to the island or that village or whatever.
I thought that was 4.
Oh, then what was 6? Who was this?
I don't remember 6 either.
I feel like it was Leon, because then that would make sense, because 5 was when we got into the whole action aspect of it.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
And I think 6
was Leon.
That's what I'm saying. Where was he at?
Does it say? Oh, Chris was in this one too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that was the first action and horror. Like, Leon was horror and Chris was action.
Probably, because
that's the one where Chris, I think punched a rock or some shit, dog.
Apparently, there was 4 I do remember Ada being in this one. I don't remember Jake Muller being in this one.
They say they're closing schools tomorrow in Appleton because of the weather.
Mm-hmm. And then
when is it supposed to be freezing? It's just raining outside.
So it was freezing this morning. I think it's this morning. I think it's like right at freezing. So I think it's like consistently freezing and melting.
Yep.
And then
is that what it's doing?
Yeah, then it's supposed to just get cold tonight. So
okay, that's how I get it. So
it's gonna snow and it's going to snow all night. So they're saying like it's gonna be snow on top of the ice.
Because I was telling,
we was having a shitload of snow. I didn't know about the snow.
I was telling Deuces. I made that first turn out of my apartment complex to go to Pick and Save. My shit almost 360. And I was like, bro, I'm not going anywhere else.
That's crazy. Like, bro, I was like I said, I was out because it was cold this morning. I was doing the Amazon run this morning. Like I had one moment at like maybe 7:30ish that I went to a porch and it was like a little ice on the porch. I'm like, oh, okay, it is ice out here.
Were you south?
Roads and everything. Like, bro, I didn't see it was dry.
That's crazy.
That's what I said. Like, I've been out all day. Like when I was on the phone with y'all, I was going up Capitol. And like, bro, this road is dry as like this just before it started raining. I'm like, bro, it ain't nothing out here. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like,
yeah. Because I live at the bottom of the hill, so
oh yeah, I'm gonna say you probably had pilot that was like you saying, but by the time, like I said, it felt like 40 degrees and just whatever you said.
See,
like,
I went out. It was probably like, or it might have been right around the time. It was like 8:30, and I haven't been back out since. So I didn't know if it warmed up or not.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, but I like it started raining though. I was like, I mean, it's raining. Like it's raining like a motherfucker outside.
Yeah, it was his day. But by the time we ended the podcast, it would have that new set of rain probably would have been froze over.
Oh yeah.
I thought it wasn't gonna freeze tonight. That's what I'm saying. Like I thought it was just raining today, and then it's gonna get cold tonight and freeze up.
Right now, the weather, you got the little weather widgets on the computers. Mine says rain and snow. So I don't know.
Oh, you're saying right? Okay, yeah.
But like you said, it could be we all in different parts of the town. So it's like the further south you go, it might be more rain. I have no idea.
Yeah, because I mean, like I was doing my Amazon right downtown, so it's like it was downtown.
Low key, I'm hoping that this carry over till Tuesday, so I ain't got to go in the office.
I'm like, you talking about they shutting down schools? I'm like, bro, you can turn to that. Like, damn, nigga, like, do I need to put my car in the garage? You know what I'm saying?
Do we gotta lead with that topic? The memes have been funny.
We don't have to.
I do want to talk about.
What am I missing? What are you looking at?
Go to the notes tab.
When I put topics down, it's not meant to be in order. It's just meant to, as we do conversations, we can flow.
Because I'm like, that topic is funny because of the names they've been giving him, but it's like I don't want to lead with them.
There's a notes tab.
It's right underneath style.
It's right above where?
It's right underneath style.
Oh, you got scrolled. That was you're in the show.
I'm gonna put it in the private chat. Maybe you don't see this one.
You don't see on the right-hand side, comments, banners, media assets, style, notes.
No, I see the private chat, comments, and recording.
Oh, they might not show it. Are you logged in?
What the hell?
I don't know what happened. I was just gonna throw it in the private.
Hey, bro, this is the clearest I ever seen Trip. Got that camera? Got that new camera going?
No, this is the old camera. I just wiped it off.
Oh shit! Or maybe you got better lighting.
It could be lighting.
Yeah, it could be lighting too.
I'm telling you, bro. I invested in these cheap ass like kind of like ring lights from Five Below. That's why I don't like them on a potato no more.
Yeah, that always help.
Yeah,
lighting helps.
I didn't mean for Bacardi to go and log in via a whole separate account. I was just gonna post it in the private chat.
Yeah, man, it was at Emerald City Comic Con handing out straw hats, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
Old boy from Guardians of the Galaxy and Walking Dead. Why am I blanking on his head?
Is he also in One Piece? I don't know who you're talking about.
Michael Dunlitz?
No, the dude that played Merle.
Oh,
and I'm Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Yandu,
yeah.
Is he also in One Piece?
No, he's not.
So he was just handing out the okay.
He was just at Emerald City Comic Con at the booth handing out straw hats.
That's interesting.
Bro,
I still don't got it.
I put it into the private chat now. It's formatted terribly, but it's
because I tried to format it to notes because notes have no format.
Yeah,
I didn't have whatever y'all was talking about either. So
what the hell?
I think it's because we both logged in with the admin account.
Admin. Oh, okay.
Like we both of us are technically the host of this.
Oh, that makes sense. So y'all sharing notes between each other.
Well, I think it's because really that's for the notes thing because it even has a teleprompter thing. So it's for solo recording. Like if you're using this basically as a teleprompter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the notes would have showed up for anybody who's on this side of the.
That's what I thought.
Maybe because I just logged in afterwards. Can you put it back in the chat? Because I don't see nothing in the chat.
You don't see nothing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll paste it again. I'm gonna try to format it better this time.
Hey, so me and King was talking about this in the at the shop, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Right now, like Morgan Freeman's probably going at some point going to stop doing narrations, right?
I don't know, man.
So, but
I mean, I only see one reason why.
Oh yeah.
I
didn't want to go there
that way, but. Then, like I said, and then we know like Lawrence Fishburne's been doing a lot of the narrations, but like he up there in age too. Who is the new narrating people? Like, who do we have that's the new narrators? Like, once Morgan Freeman has been deemed the voice of God for the longest.
Hey, David Attenborough like 100, and he's still doing nature documentaries. So
that is true. But again,
who's
the new player in the game? Who's the XXL freshman of deep voice narrations?
I ain't gonna hold you. John Cena been getting his little his ride in on his narrations.
No, his voice ain't. I can't hear John Cena on a nature documentary and be like, "This is
he got a documentary voice though."
No, man,
and his Toyota commercials.
Though to be fair,
he's looking at Toyota commercials. I'm like, bro, is that John Cena?
He be going crazy.
I have heard him. He was going off about his coffee order. Oh, okay. He was going off about his coffee order once, and he was narrating the shot of this coffee order. It was crazy. I was like, bro, I ain't never heard this much about coffee, but it's great. So I could give you that.
King did bring up Will Smith when we was talking about this, right? But then I told him, I said, ever since I forgot which comedian said it, but they was like, Will Smith takes everything simple and try to turn it into a life lesson. And
he can't go.
And he was like, I ain't trying to hear, he'll try to, it's a nature documentary. But then,
I was gonna say I'm always thinking about it. Got to be at a nature documentary because that's like,
so
I can't hear Will Smith doing a nature documentary.
I can hear him do it. I can hear him do it, but the lessons, he takes everything and try to turn it to the longest lesson. He'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's all, when we go out, when you put one boot to get the day started. And he's like, bro, we talking about lions, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all remember that clip of that little lizard trying to get away? Like, Will Smith trying to narrate that is gonna be hell, because he gonna make it into the biggest life lesson ever. And it's like, I don't need that, fam. This is just entertaining enough already.
I mean, but you do need to see the life lesson. He gonna tell you don't quit after that. Like, this is your sign. This is your sign.
I feel like the video told you that.
Not to quit. If you don't say the words gonna pop up at the end. Like, you're saying, brought you by Will Smith.
Will Smith gonna hijack the lesson from the lizard and shit. That's the problem.
Like, see, I was like the lizard at the Grammys. I mean, at one time.
My mentor taught me a lesson about running. So the lizard, in a sense, is just regurgitating what my mentor taught me to teach you.
Oh, that would be hell. Oh, I can't go.
That's Will
So
Smith.
I know what did I interview? He, saying, he, I've been hearing him on a lot of stuff. The dude that be doing the food content with the deep voice.
Bill Butts.
Oh no, not Bill Butts. I was talking about.
He could.
He definitely could.
Yeah, I felt like he was narrating that whole panel.
That's a good.
It was an out of body experience.
No, the way that he was breaking down Fishman Island. So like, I know not everybody's like really deep into One Piece, but like that character that he was breaking down, I was like, man, he got real deep on like One Piece. We having some deep themes, but he got real deep on Fishman Island. And he was like oppression, you know what I'm saying? That was down by the man. I was like, I never put that two and two together.
Like, that was crazy.
And he broke that shit all the way down.
He broke that shit down so tough, bro. He was very, very passionate, bro. That's what I said. I'm gonna do the one-on-one interview with him, but old boy Stephon Johnson, like said, he be doing all like the food reviews, like
that name.
So y'all probably heard his sound all the time on TikTok because he's the one that be like, "This is bullshit. This is good, but this is bullshit." Like that's him.
I couldn't remember. I was going to call him S. Johnson because I know I do follow him. I know that. But so, dude, he could.
He could do it. I hear him randomly on certain commercials. I always get his name. I always mix his name up because he has like 3 like first names. What's old boy voice actor Michael something? Fuck, what's his name?
Michael is too basic of a name.
Right.
Michael,
a million Michaels out here.
Michael
is something.
I got nothing for him.
Like, cause now I can't even put a face to the name.
Bro, I've been butchering. I always butcher his name. I'm gonna figure it out. But like, but he does mad voices. Kevin Michael Richardson.
Oh. Yes, Michael definitely wouldn't work out.
You gave us the middle name too, bro. Like what?
Because he got three names that could be first name.
No, that for
he
sure
could do it.
Work.
He could do it. Like I said, he has some vocal chops. So, but I don't know. I would like to say I was wondering because like we at the shop we was watching that dinosaur documentary.
How was it?
Like I said, I haven't watched it in full yet, but from what I was watching during the shop, it looked good. Like I said, you got to think Steven Spielberg directed it, and we got Morgan Freeman, you know what I'm saying, narrating it. And so Steven Spielberg, he's already a dinosaur guy, you know what I'm saying, with what he did with Jurassic Park. So I was like, oh, this looks very interesting. But we was watching that, and then we got to talking about like the voiceover, and I was like, well, who's going to be the new guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a untapped market right now.
I mean, yeah, you got to look at the voice actors. I think that's like, I know obviously with Morgan Freeman part of it, you got a mainstream actor as well. But like I said, when you go to like the nature ones, David Attenborough, I ain't never seen him act in anything. He might have, but he's a UK person, so he might be acting in a lot of stuff in the UK. Yeah. But I ain't never seen him act in anything. But I know his name strictly from doing documentary narrations.
Yeah.
And BBC documentaries always go crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, it's either that very, very proper British guy. Like that guy, he gets mad work over there. All right, so let me know when y'all ready. We can go ahead and get this ball rolling.
Everybody ready? Because then we can just go.
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Bacardi, I put it in private chat again. It didn't format. I spent all that time while we was talking formatting it, and only to hit enter, and it just did. It ignored everything.
Look the exact same. Like
I was in there though, at least.
I just thought you took a long time to copy and paste. I thought you were waiting on King to come in. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I was in there trying to reformat it and stuff. I was hitting space to format stuff because you couldn't do like the shift enter, and it just ignored all of it. So it's like, bro, all right, I guess, man.
Yeah, StreamYard still got some things to improve on.
Seriously, so I don't know. I guess. Oh, Siri, shut up! I said seriously.
Oh, you give her a last name.
Oh, what? Like, all right. Oh, 3, 1. I'm gonna just clap. I guess to get it together. Yep. Oh, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today?
We are doing great, man. I got Didge in the building. I mean,
what is happening, people? What is happening, people?
I always forget with the stream.
Look at that nigga, dog.
I tried to set it in the order. That's why I moved for Bacardi.
I trip in the building.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, and then I don't know, King. Are you at the shop or not? I was gonna say, King.
I'm at the crib.
I think like
I'm at the crib.
Mayfair.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the hallway in Mayfair between the bathrooms.
I thought that nigga was to one of the hallways at Mayfair or some shit. Like, let me pull over real quick and just, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
In this meeting real fast. Hold on, bro.
Oh, man. So, yeah,
I'm at the residence, man. I'm at the crib today, man.
Oh, you at the crib? Oh, you got one of them good walls over there behind you. You did that work?
He definitely do.
Man, we still ain't painted this house. We've been here 5 years, still ain't painted this wall. Got to paint though. Got to paint.
That's vintage back there, fam. That's that old North Bridge. That old North Bridge look.
This easily 92. A 92 border. From Menards. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure from Menards.
You had to pick this out by hand. You know what I mean?
Maybe Home Depot if they was feeling spicy.
Now, y'all remember when everybody had a blanket? Everybody had the blanket the same pattern?
It's still at my parents' house.
Yep.
Look, right.
Oh, shit. I'm in Gym Pop. But, yeah, for those wondering, like, where the studio at, we in Milwaukee, we are dealing with the frozen tundra right now. It's ice, snow, sleet, rain, and all that. So, right now, we chose that way we ain't out here sliding when we exit the studio because Diz was already sliding this morning apparently.
And I'm not trying to
trick daddy out here. Like,
you know they said that they were supposed to be trying to develop a slip and slide movie. They were saying that Lotto might be doing be playing Trina.
Did they? I didn't hear.
Who is gonna be Trick Daddy?
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Trick Daddy is the only nigga that could beat Trick Daddy.
Yeah, he has to play himself.
He has to. Kodak Black, maybe? You get a nigga with a haircut.
Trick Daddy is hilarious.
I couldn't even see it. That's a crazy. Like,
Kodak Black might work.
Because it's gotta be a Florida nigga.
Well, that nigga
Definitely gotta be a.
Yeah, I feel like that would have to do.
No,
he's too big. Nah,
Fam is also he didn't change his. Last time I saw him, he had like dreads and stuff. Right. Like I don't know, bro. Don't look the same as he don't look as Paperboy no more.
Yeah, he got money now, so he went full, himself.
What rap crew story would you want to see a biopic, like a serious biopic on?
A serious one?
On a rap, you said a rap group?
Yeah, so you know how like we got Straight Outta Compton, you know what I'm saying? That was a good adaptation biopic and everything like that. Who else would you would you really want to see story?
Honestly, I would love to see UGK because I remember hearing their dynamic was so different. Where Pimp C was really on that street shit, trying to stay underground. Where Bun B was like, not necessarily trying to be big name, but you know what I mean. Like there was some differences in their what they wanted to do. So I would definitely want to see the behind the scenes of that.
I mean, mine definitely Outkast. Like that's Outkast all day. Because I need to see the original roots, the Dungeon family roots, the moments. like the whole, like you know, what I'm saying, like there's so many artists that passed through that Dungeon Family moment. So you could do Dungeon Family. Like I feel like just really like that start because they started. I feel like as a other than like Wu-Tang, like to me, Dungeon Family is one of them first starting out. Like it's a lot of us, nigga. Like they just like this little group, like.
And you know what's crazy? Like Dungeon Family, like even if they did the full Dungeon Family story, it can end on a cliffhanger and go into like the Future biopic because people forget Future was over there. But remember, he was such a new artist over there, and at that time, like it'll be crazy, like ending on that, and you know what I'm saying, ending on a screenshot.
I mean, you can go out from you can branch Future, you can branch Killer Mike,
you know what
I'm saying? You can branch CeeLo. Out of it, you know what I'm saying? Like out of Dungeon Family, all of them can really branch out of that.
I feel like those. Well, no, because the movie gonna get too long. I feel like those, like some of those Future, I can understand. You know, you branch into its own movie, but I feel like some of CeeLo and Killer Mike, you gotta add that into that movie. But that might get it might start getting too long.
And they play a pivotal role.
Killer Mike has his own arc too. I mean, CeeLo do as well. You can really do like a franchise with Dungeon Family.
CeeLo's might become a tragedy towards the end.
I mean, but it'll really just be a great showing of just like solo fame after the group in a sense, like just you know what I'm saying, where they got and you just want to know where the hell y'all not why Dungeon Family ain't back like this, y'all show our roots, like why would y'all like every show every episode would have to end or even move at the end like why y'all not back together, fam?
That's
like,
fair. I was gonna say No Limit.
I was gonna say money.
Well, that's why I was gonna say No Limit because I feel like you can do those as like competing ones because then it branches to like a New Orleans cinematic universe.
That's crazy.
And so
I will love No Limit. I really want to know the real behind the scenes.
I love No Limit shit. Because they were so close proximity to a lot of shit in all of hip hop, I would watch a Locks biopic.
Locks?
Yeah.
I heard a lot, and I was like,
I heard a lot too. Well, I assumed he meant the Locks.
I'm talking about the Locks.
You probably did. I was messing around with stuff.
I heard a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, the Locks, because they got to think, like I said, from their time with Bad Boy, from their time with Rough Riders, from like just in general with everything that they seen, you know what I'm saying, that they've been.
I mean, that'd be a good one because even if it ended at the Verses, like this to kind of show.
That's a long ass movie.
No, but now that you think about it, because you would like the short part of it would really be
that could be like
Bad Boy and Rough Riders.
Yeah,
and I feel like after that it would be really like what was the Locks doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
after they left and became independent. Like I feel like the record label thing would be like that'd be quick. Yeah, we know enough of that already.
True.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to give Diddy that much time again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's going to be a very short chapter, cause you know what I'm saying? Like.
But I don't know. I disagree because I feel like the whole thing with Big opened the door to now everybody kind of wants to know because I just saw like an interview with 112 and they was kind of talking about their experience with Bad Boy and kind of how they broke up, but it was more internal beef than it was like them dealing with Bad Boy or Bad Boy doing them wrong, which they probably still got done wrong. But I think that would be another thing because like I remember hearing stories about Locks going back and forth with Diddy and it getting real. So I want to know the deets, you know what I'm saying? Because they only was able to tell their story. I want to know from like other people around what really happened.
And to that point, you got to think about it this way. Like, all right, so the Locks story, like I said, them coming together, being created, right? And then being on Bad Boy, that's literally like first act. Because second act with them being on Rough Riders was them getting out that deal with Bad Boy, and then getting their career, you know what I'm saying, rejuvenated based off of them being with, you know what I'm saying, with Rough Riders and being staples in building that Rough Riders brand to going to D Block and then, you know what I'm saying, with with everything that they did. So I believe I can still see them getting to the Verses, but that's like the credits. That's the end credits.
Yeah, showing, I was gonna say that's for sure last scene now.
I mean, it still might even be a skip in years from where you actually end the story at. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you were just But I just, like I said, I just feel like the Diddy thing would be like, yeah, you'll get that moment of Biggie bringing them in. But then after that, I just really want to know. We know, like, you know, y'all talking a little bit on the hits y'all made and who y'all wrote for. But then I really want to know the campaign on how y'all got out of it. Like, that's the most time I would want to know is like that story of how did y'all get out the deal to get
but see that. But see, in order to get to that point, because you got to remember that classic Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? When they was at the radio station talking about they're gonna throw the refrigerator at on Puff and everything like we got to show them getting the deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's all.
Like
that's all the actual like energy of getting off the label. So like, I don't need to notice. I don't really need to. I don't need a whole like half an hour on just y'all success of Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need a half an hour of y'all getting out of Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Even in the comments, though, Big Sis Chris bring up a good point, and I think it's to what King was saying. People do definitely want to hear all the old Bad Boy artists talk. Like,
I mean, I think we do, but I mean, I do what I know because I feel like it's just reiterate everything we already know. Like now that everything been blown out in the open, I feel like for one thing, I feel like it might hurt artists. Cause we eventually gonna start looking at more and more artists like, bro, why you let this nigga do this to you? Like, you feel like
I don't necessarily feel that way, bro. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're trying to live in a comfort zone of what you do know being that's it. And we don't know all the dirty stuff now. Like that's the thing. Stuff we can't even imagine them niggas was going through. So I really look at it from that step, because even like the whole big contract. I would have never thought that, you know, he doubled back and made, you know what I'm saying, his homie restructure the contract so that Big Family doesn't get no money after his death. Can you only imagine what he probably did to, like, he probably Eazy-E'd the hell out of 112 and made a deal with one guy, and then that caused ripples through everybody else, so we don't even know, but like, I want to know.
Now you start thinking about like why groups broke up and stuff,
right? Yeah. Like, because think about it, we was homies, now, or we got put together, we performed, we traveled, and all of a sudden we hate each other.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like the world hates Diddy enough. Like, I don't think I need a trilogy of it, or you know what I'm saying? Like a universe. Like, I feel like I don't need a Diddy universe. Like you, like a 7 degrees of separation with Diddy. Like, I don't need to like. I'm like, everybody gonna be pretty much saying the same thing. Like, yeah, he really fucked me over with this and this.
Maybe it's the Aries in me, but there can never be enough hate. That's there can never be enough hate.
Here's why I think that, because you know what? For the longest, we kind of theorized and thought about like, hey, these things are happening, right? Because when that documentary came out, it wasn't a lot of new information. But we was like, oh shit, it's confirmed now because the people are actually talking about it. And I think that's what Diddy floated on his whole career of people saying, well, but nobody who was actually involved actually talked about it. So now that people was talking about it, everybody was like, well, shit, now we getting that. It's like confirmation bias. It's like, oh, now we getting confirmation that these stories that we thought was happening is real. Like, I think that's where a lot of that interest come from.
But that's why I said I feel like, I mean, I'm here for it, but I'm gonna look at the niggas who want it, just like with the Diddy story. Like, bro, you letting dude do this stuff? Like, bro, I ain't got no respect for you, cuz. Like, cause I don't care how much you want the fame, bro. Ain't no way, dog. And I don't want to look at nobody that I really respect. Like, cuz, why you let this man do this to you? Like,
Bo bring up a good point though. People do let like regular people be controlling other regular people.
All the time. All the time. Then you gotta think we don't really ask those questions because we be so enamored with what they're doing. Like, oh yeah, y'all make like even the content houses. Dog, these dudes be slapping each other in the face, hitting, throwing water on each other while they sleep. Stuff that we know is violations to the 10th degree that nobody would ever be with, but they be okay with it for the fame, for the streams, for the right now money. So I can only imagine, like, and that's just this generation. You already know this generation has no scruples when it comes to that. Like, they don't have no boundaries. They don't have a code like how we grew up with a code. Hey, man, you step on the back of my shoe, you better say, I'm sorry, tap me on the back 3 times, whatever your thing is. These dudes don't care about none of that. They just turn up the disrespect. So that's what I think.
Bro, they say
I was gonna say that's why I think.
Hold on.
I was gonna say it's a delay, but I was gonna say that's why I think when it comes to that bad boy era, whether it's even the bad boy era, the No Limit era, the Suave House era, it's some dirt that probably happened where cats was probably on their like last leg, probably last $100, and was like, "Hey, you give me this song, you give me this record, you do this for me, and I'm gonna put you on tour and make sure you get paid." I could see a person on a struggle really saying like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna just let this ride this one time and then we'll see what happens. And now we all out here looking like, well, why'd you let that happen, bro? Because I was broke. You know what I'm saying? I was poor. What you want me to do?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just
you don't want to know that your favorite artist is black poor?
Like, the only nigga that's been standing 10 toes they been fucking with is Mace. So I already look at every other artist different anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to know that you got really handled. Mace the only nigga that really got out of this. He was like, that nigga ain't do nothing wrong to me. Like, whatever he did, he got to make sure he got to handle. So they know that nobody else followed the Mace like footprint. Like, bro, I don't want to know, dog. Like, hey, live your life. I get it. Times be hard, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna know is that you was just bad with your money. That's all I'm gonna know. That's all I'm learning about this. Like, that's all I'm learning about the music game is you niggas just bad with your money. And y'all just do stupid shit after you don't got no more.
I mean, we know that. We know a ton of people are bad with their money.
That's what I'm saying. We all know people that do something strange, a little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, we all know the darker side of the music industry, fam. I don't want to hear nothing weird about some of my favorite artists.
But we know it now because I was telling them that before. Like, that's what really bothered me was like listening to Diddy's tribute album to Big, and really feeling it like, damn, bro, then sat here and fell off the motorcycle and all this shit. Man, this is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
when the nigga is a liar, he over fucking does it, dog. You know?
And that's the thing. Like, in your heart as a child, you don't feel that way. Now you're an adult, you like, nigga, you killed him. Like, what are you doing?
And you didn't kill yourself trying to shoot the video to say like you missed him. Like, dog, you should have been gone there. You know what I'm saying?
Should have been gone there. I wish it would have been a bad accident then.
Dog,
every spin he did seemed so nefarious. Every spin, when he was spinning,
you didn't fall the biker because you was sad. You worried, nigga. You like, nah, bro. Find out about me again,
because even think about it. Even when they had the live performance with Sting, bro, like, and he was on stage and he was doing all the, and we like, bro, this is a real tribute to Big. No, it wasn't, bro. That was fake. That was all for Bad Boy.
Now I don't feel bad that he had to give Sting all that money.
Swear to God, I don't.
Right.
Swear to God.
He probably looked at the nigga in his eyes like, because pay me what I asked for, because I ain't paying with none of your shit. You feel like I ain't on board with none of your shit.
None of that shit. I know what the fuck going on.
Right.
So speaking of not being on board with any of that shit, so Jack Harlow, he's blacker now.
Bro, the worst quote that could come from that nigga.
It was a room full of 3 white people, and he like, I got blacker.
Like, that is
he said that?
Yeah.
So y'all gotta inform.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it really happened.
I can pull up the clip. Hold on. Are you giving that? I'll find the clip.
So Jack Harlow, you know what I'm saying? He generally makes, you know what I'm saying, music that appeals to black people, and he did a full R&B album, and it was a room full of 3 white guys, and they were saying like, hey, usually white artists, they, you know what I'm saying, they get big with, in black culture, and then they jump like Post Malone, go to country music, and they was like, you went the opposite way, and he said, yeah, I got blacker.
And you said that in a podcast?
That came out his mouth. The word
that came out his mouth.
As a white man, got blacker.
Yeah, I got blacker.
Let's watch it all together, y'all.
You didn't retreat into a whiter genre. John's saying you didn't retreat into a whiter genre. In fact, you arguably went deeper into
black music. Yeah.
Deeper into blackness. Yeah. So was that conscious? Was that a little twist on the typical move that white rappers make, which is to retreat back into traditionally white sounds?
It certainly made what I already wanted to do even more appealing. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because you like pushing that boundary, that line?
I think I love black music. I love the sound of black
Who
music.
among us?
Yeah, I love the sound of black music.
Yeah.
And
we don't have to listen to the rest.
I just wait. Before y'all start, I just want y'all to know I want 6 minutes with Jack Harlow, and y'all know what I mean. On everything, I want 6 minutes.
Bro, he was so confident. He was so confident.
Bro, he was so chill.
Bro,
he
like
was
he
so
was
chill.
like, that's what I hate about it. That's what I hate about that whole saying. Because you was with your people, and this is how y'all talk when we not around. You know what I'm saying?
I swear.
Like, because if you'd have been on, if you'd have took that same energy to Breakfast Club or whatever, boy, they would have got dog.
They would have roasted you so bad. Bro.
No, Charlamagne brought that shit up.
Yeah.
What you about to say, Deuces?
I was going to say just real quick, and his album is called Monica.
Yeah.
Which, if you say it slowly, it sounds like
my nigga.
I mean, no, yeah, like I heard, like I've been seeing everything go right. That's what I said. I just ain't heard the album yet, and I don't know how I feel about it, like because it's too blatantly. Like, bro, this is blatant. Like this ain't like John B stepping on the scene, and you don't know who the voice till you see the video. Like this is blatant. Like
I saw one person who said they listened to it, and they was like, "It's so unfortunate of all this around it because it's not a bad album." And I was like, I
wouldn't put it past.
I never know.
Like the fact that you called it Monica, and the fact that you trying to look like Common, nigga, like why are you dressed cosplaying as Common, dog? Like you was just wanting to be Drake's. You was like Drake's sidekick, nigga. Like them niggas trying to dress exactly like this nigga, and then that you said, you know what? I need to put some Love Jones into the air. I'm gonna channel my comment. I'm gonna channel my comment and get my B on. Like,
wasn't he already like a industry plant anyway?
Dog.
That's
how he walking around now.
John B didn't even do that to us, fam. Bro, like John B still had his own little. I like niggas. Like I fuck with the black. I got a little style. Like you knew John B was style. Like
yeah, I'm with Big Sis Chris. He gonna shave his head bald next. I can see it. It's coming.
Like
it's coming. So he gonna have a grill. He gonna have a grill with open face, and he gonna probably get the Black Panther. You know how back in the day they used to get the Jaguar on their arm and shit with the scratch marks. Mm-hmm. He gonna have that next. I'm telling you, it's coming.
It's really just the audacity. Like it passed everything.
It's caucasity. It's caucasity.
Like the labels, everything. They was like, cause I mean, even as a label head, it's like, bro, Monica is crazy, Jack. Like,
right? Why would you name a record Monica with no Monica on it?
Like he didn't know her music before. I swear
he used it.
Bro,
I don't know if that's the reason why. I don't know if that's the reason why he used it, but I swear I remember them being like a whole big thing about Jack Harlow not knowing Monica.
That's crazy.
You know what? But my thing is this though. Like even with that, right? Let's say that is the catalyst. What is the point? Are you talking about a Monica? Is there a girlfriend? Is your mama named Monica?
Like it's an R&B album called My Nigga is crazy, dog. Like even the fact that you said Monica, like if we know you playing on My Nigga, like why would your album, your R&B neo soul
would your
be called My Nigga?
And I need that answer because that doesn't make sense.
I feel like this was supposed to be on a regular album, and the song was gonna be called Monica, and he enjoyed that song so much that inspired the album Monica because it was based off that one song that he was gonna do. I feel like when he did the song, everybody was like, "Bro, that's wild that you're trying to do this." Because you still naming the song Monica. And you trying to do this little neo soul shit. And he was like, bro, I got a whole album full of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like, he's like, I'm just going to do this. Like, I'm just going to do this instead.
You know what's going to be fucked up? Is that no matter what he explains, because of that clip, he fucked up his rollout.
Yeah, 100%. I had it the opposite, though. He didn't know who Brandy was.
Oh, okay.
He didn't know who Brandy was?
He didn't know who, I guess they were talking something about Ray J, and he was like, he basically was like, he didn't know Ray J had a sister. And it's like, wait, how you don't know who Brandy is? and it exploded from there. This is like a couple of years ago. So now I kind of think he was like, well, I'm gonna show y'all I know one of these black singers.
I'm gonna dedicate my actual nigga album to y'all for based on the black singer I know.
I'm done. See, this is why I don't indulge. This is why I don't indulge in a lot of white rappers, and people give me flack for it because they be like, "But he cold." No, he ain't. Because I think that's the thing.
This cold for this. Like he's not this cold for this.
There's only been two that been unscathed: Mac Miller and Paul Wall.
Yeah.
Eminem got scathed. I didn't know that.
I was about to say damn, but yeah. People don't really.
Yeah, like Paul Wall was doing niggas grills. Like if you already, you'll say like he's in the game.
Those two I understood. When Deuce said 2 instead of 3, I didn't know Eminem got scathed. Now, granted, Eminem music has been trashed to me for a couple years now,
and that's what I'm saying. More so that people have changed their tune on Eminem. It's now he's equated to he can rap. But you know what I'm saying?
No, because you go back to his old stuff. The old stuff's still fire. It's just he kept putting out new music that just it wasn't the same.
Yeah,
it's because he got sober.
I didn't want to say that because that just sounds so disrespectful.
Hey,
but it is.
Sometimes it's the truth.
It's the truth though, because he don't rap about the same shit now because he's going through the same shit.
Straight up. Junkie, you be real creative. Sober, you be just plain as hell.
Because now it's just like, oh, nigga, we thought you was making them when the words rhyme because you was high. No, nigga, you was doing that shit now.
But I think that's the thing with the difference between black rap and white rap. White rap, when they high, they be on point. When they get sober, they fall off. With black rap, when they poor, they be on point. When they get money, they fall off.
Damn.
That is fair. That is fair.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, if you even for a white rapper, when the drugs gone and the hunger gone, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah,
no struggle.
Yeah, when Mac got sober, he got better.
Yep, he did.
Yeah,
but again, it's also based off of like if it's genuine. Like Mac Miller he never really seemed like he was trying to make black music. He was just making music that was within the environment that he was raised in.
Right.
Yeah. You know, Paul.
I feel like Eminem was like that at the beginning too. I think that's why you really like the arguments for Eminem in the beginning. Even when people used to argue about his rapping skills, it was always you really work. Everybody who really didn't fuck with Eminem was like, bro, this nigga don't rap about shit that I know about or care about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't saying he can't rap, but I don't fuck with the nigga because he ain't talking about shit I care about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
And that's actually when Eminem was at his height because you wasn't trying to do. You didn't care about the politics of the black folks. You didn't care about it really was no that's where the hunger was. Like he wasn't trying to prove he was like the best rapper of all black people and everything. He was like, I'm just Slim Shady. Like I'm just
trying to piss people off.
The crazy part is I don't think he was doing that with his later albums either. It's just it feel like he was like, I know what my sound is. And I gotta keep it going, but I can't capture it the same way that I used to. But I'm gonna try.
I think that happens though too because his presence wasn't the same. The beef and everything that he was doing with people, like then they would still put him in award shows doing it. Like Eminem don't even do none of that shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he was part of the controversy because he was making the music and still being out in niggas' faces. You know what I'm saying?
Actually pissing people off.
Right. But I also think too. I think more Detroit rappers kind of separated themselves from the Eminem sound. Yeah. And they kind of like put it out there to the world. Because I also feel like Detroit music maybe was popular to the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the Cleveland, Illinois, Wisconsin area, you probably heard some Trick and all that back in the day. And when you heard Eminem, it was refreshing because it was like, oh, yo, he rapping. But I also want to think that the Detroit rappers wasn't embracing it because they like, nigga, that's not our sound. That's your sound. So now that it's later music and we have more popular Detroit rappers, that's why he's falling off because we're actually falling in love with their sound. That's a Midwest sound. And when he rap, it's like, bro, you sound commercial or you sound like you're trying to, or you sound like you're just, you're rapping. Like the whole fast rap thing, we could have did without that. You could have left that. You could have just kept that in your pocket.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his fast rapping because it just sounds like he just puts the words to, like I said, for that he can rap. I give him that. He can rap. But it's just like, I don't know. When I think about like my favorite fast rappers like Twista and Crazy Bone, like they making like it's on subject, on topic, and like the way that they're doing it. It's not just
right.
I
think it's because was it Rap God? That's the one.
Yeah. Rap God was ass. Like I respected that, but
I think it's the lead up to Rap God. It felt like he was like preparing for that, so like he was putting out shit ready to get that mode.
He was testing his skills as a rapper. I mean, he wanted to be go down in the Guinness Book as the fastest rap artist or whatever.
Did he do that?
I think he did with Rap God.
Oh, so it wasn't even meant for again. It wasn't meant for us. Like I'm trying to get to Guinness.
But see, that's where it's what happened with Bam earlier this week. People was disgusting because he tried too hard to do something.
I mean, that's what, like, my guy was talking about that, bro. I don't know if we gonna get into Bam just yet, but I was mad at that too. Everybody who's mad at Bam is a piece of shit.
Oh, okay, you were mad at the reactions. Yeah, no,
if you mad at Bam, you are a talentless loser. Because don't get mad because
that's how I feel.
Can actually shoot 43 free throws.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't be mad because he can put up them numbers.
However, there is one asterisk because it is nasty that the Miami Heat team was fouling to stop the clock for him. That part was nasty, but I'm not mad at him making the shots. I'm mad at the team collective. Like, all right, we got to make sure we stop the clock and foul this other team so you have more time to do it. That part I was like,
counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
What, they were doing that on purpose now? Wait, what?
So, They were fouling to get basically the ball back, essentially.
Yeah,
right.
Speed it up.
So people were upset, like, bro, y'all actively went out y'all way to get this record.
Right.
And counterpoint, records are meant to be broken.
Thank you.
Same shit.
Thank you. Hey. You know who famously said that?
That's why.
You know who famously said that though? Kobe Bryant.
Yeah. I must say, I would two parts to that. One, like Bean would have been happy. Like he would have been ecstatic for.
He would have been
to do that. But at the same time, I would have had rather it been broken naturally. Like Kobe went out and Kobe did something. Kobe did something that was unforeseen between. Let me finish. Kobe did something that was unforeseen between everybody. We there's no actual footage of the 100-point game from Wilt. So this is something of the modern era. Okay, Kobe went out and did something, and he won. Like he won the game. He brought them back and won the game. Bam was just
Michael
like,
won the game?
Yeah, he did, but
20 and 7, bro.
But they weren't really ever in the they weren't ever really going to lose.
Okay, can I have to put this out here. I have to say this because it's gonna correlate our original conversation with this conversation. So Kobe Bryant, if y'all remember, that game finished in overtime, right? They were up
81 point.
It 81-point game finished in overtime against the Raptors. They were up 20 points in the fourth quarter. No, in overtime. They could have took Kobe out.
They did take Kobe out.
No, they took him out after he surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's second record of 79. That's how he got to 81 points. If you remember, they were up. They had no reason for him to even still be in the game. And not only that,
the shot he shot before he left was like they just let the nigga shoot it. Really,
they just let him shoot. And if you remember this, because this is what makes it so different. I've been having this conversation with every client just to make sure I get a good grasp of then and now. Bam was the only starter available for the Miami Heat. If you watch that game, when they were up, they were only up at the most 16 points going into the fourth quarter. He had 70 points with 9 minutes left. And if you watch the replay on how he really got them buckets, bro, they were not holding good defense at all. And Spoelstra already made him the scoring, the number one option. So, yes, I agree. Them fouling to get him that record is unsavory, but it's the same thing as when they just willfully giving Kobe the ball to surpass Wilt's to get to that second spot.
So now, they won in 4 quarters. Lakers won in 4 quarters.
I just looked it up too.
Was it 4 quarters? Okay.
Lakers won in 4 quarters, and they were losing that whole game. Kobe brought them back.
It was a tight game to the fourth quarter, right?
Kobe brought them back.
They
it
were.
was a tight game
went
to
down.
the fourth quarter.
They went down in the half, and Kobe brought them back in the third quarter.
Okay, and in the fourth quarter, they was up, right?
Up until Kobe brought them up. They went up 18.
Thank you. They were only up the Miami Heat only got up 20 points at the very end with the fouls when they sent them to the free throw line. So if you look at the dynamic, Kobe had options. He had other options to score, all that, but they did the same thing for him that they did for Bam. Well, we're gonna put us in the history books. You're gonna put us in the history books forever with this scoring. So we're gonna allow you to go ahead and do it, and the team rallied behind him because if you look at the Heat's box score, the second highest score was 18, and that was a dig off the bench.
Somebody won a lot of money in Vegas that day.
So exactly. So when it correlates to this whole thing with Eminem, Eminem only did that to better himself, but he also at the same time was discrediting all the other rappers who made that their style, right? So that's why this to me ain't the same, because Eminem was just being like, yo, I know y'all do this, but I want this record where Twister could have had it. Like he said, one of the Bone could have had it. Yeah. So
Twister did have it.
He did have it.
So you just did it for no reason.
Twister had it, and then some other dude beat Twister's record, and then Eminem beat it afterwards and everything like that. So here's the thing. That's why I was saying, like, even with the Bam situation, I don't really hold Bam to any fault into it. And like I said, even with the team rallying behind him, it's not a hard like, oh man, I'm against them like that. It definitely raised the eyebrow, like, all right.
But it's not though. Like, so what's gonna happen though is a new rule is gonna be formed so that shit don't happen again.
No, I doubt it. They want this, but I want it to happen too, because you know what I think, and I've been saying it all week. I feel like they need to have more stars going after tanking teams to put them in the history books. Because when you question it, if we don't never talk about free throws, and we don't never talk about them fouling, whatever, we're gonna go back and question. Damn, how did he get 83 points? Oh, because the Wizards was tanking that year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the penalty you got to live with.
And the reason why the league ain't gonna make a rule, because the league like it. There's only one player in the league that's probably upset, and that's Jason Tatum. Because that nigga.
Well, no, some of the other players, they sound like they was low key hating too.
Yeah.
Who? I saw nothing but congratulations. Who else? Who hated?
None of the major players. All the rest of these is like role players.
Okay.
I was going to say coaches. It was some coaches kind of throwing little bullshit, but I also think they were just trying to nitpick the fouling and the Wizards defense.
I mean, I feel like there's nobody to blame here but the NBA refereeing, if you want to blame somebody, and the other team's defense.
That's what Stephen A. Smith said.
He showed up, played the fucking basketball. He could have not like we'd have been mad if he didn't score or like he missed all the free throws. Like,
right.
Like, we'd have been like, man, he had all these opportunities to make these points and didn't make the points.
And didn't.
Oh
God.
Hey, how many people fouled out? Because that's crazy. Like, how you get 46?
Yeah, I mean, my thing is like, I'm like, bro, this had to be y'all have been fouling this nigga since the beginning of the game.
The crazy part is they were legit triple teaming him and basically like hacking at him. So it in a way it felt like they was trying to get him to the line so he could get it, but also it felt like they was really trying to make sure like, hey, you're not breaking this record on us.
But that's why I said like somebody made a bet for this. Like if it looked at that, I didn't see the game, but if it looked at that stage that y'all purposely is hacking this nigga, somebody told this nigga because we need to lock in today. So we got
I don't think it was that.
Once a year now.
Look at the rosters. These niggas couldn't hold them. Bam.
Yeah, Bam actually took out their best players.
Right. Yeah. Bam is a really good player. So that's what the thing is. You got to look at it from the standpoint of you got a coach. I think he's like a second-year coach, or he's like a new coach to the Wizards. Bro probably didn't know what to do.
Yep. And you want to know what's crazy? As good as a player Bam has never been a high-velocity scorer, right? So the fact that he did this, there's probably one person who probably won money off of this, because in general, most people would not bet for Bam to go plus 20.
He fucking up niggas' pockets next week. You know what I'm saying? Like that motherfucker, that prize pick score for that nigga gonna be so high. Like he fucking
like Bam is like he's definitely like a 15, 10 and like a 15, 15 and 10 person. Like He'll get you 15 rebounds. He'll get you 10 plus assists. He can go 20 plus, but he doesn't do that on a normal basis. So but again, I was having this conversation with the people. I'm like, bro, he's still an NBA player. No matter what, if you are in the league, you can potentially have a game where you go the fuck off because you are in the league. Right. Yeah. So it's like, even though he's not a high velocity shooter, he still has that in him. And again, like I said, if records are meant to be broken, we all play 2K. There's that moment where you get that, they're like, hey, you're 55 points away from the score. You're like, oh, fuck that. Next game, I'm going G. So yeah, if I'm cooking and it's halftime and I already got 60, I'm like, man, I could possibly get that Kobe record.
That's you better ask me. If I got 60 at half, as coach, you better ask me, can you play some more? And I'm like, absolutely.
Oh, what you mean? You know Spoelstra was on the sideline like, yo,
y'all out today. It's all
and for those who keep on trying to use the Klay Thompson situation towards it, y'all can't rewrite history because Klay Thompson had like 72, right? And so right now the big debate is they saying like records should be beaten by all-stars or clear Hall of Famers, right? Klay Thompson's going hold on. So Klay Thompson's a clear Hall of Famer, right? And he had like 70 something in the third, and then Steve Kerr took him out for the full fourth because they was up by 20. People keep on trying to use that like, well, Bam could have did that. Y'all keep on forgetting we was highly upset that Steve Kerr took out Klay Thompson because we was like Klay Thompson could possibly beat Kobe's record and he's a Hall of Famer. So now y'all want the coach to take out or don't because y'all was upset when Steve Kerr did it and now y'all mad that you know what I'm saying.
They kept him in. Anybody know what was Bam scored the game before?
Bam averaged less than 20 points a game.
They averaged 18 points a game, bro. But this is the thing. You had no other scorer. There's no hero. There was
they run the whole play through. They run every play through you, but you lock in though. Like this changes everything. Because it's like if I could run the whole game through you and you could put up numbers like this, you need more time on the court, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this, even if y'all want to say like this is an all-star performance. If y'all want to say he's not an all-star, like
he's a three-time all-star.
It's like a LeBron game. Like when LeBron was with Cleveland, didn't have nobody. Niggas was like that nigga was having 40, 50 points.
It's the system. It's the system. They have the thing.
If Klay Thompson didn't have other starters available on that 73-point game, Steve Kerr wouldn't have had no choice but to leave him in the game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the same. That's the difference between this situation and everybody else's situation. Everybody else had another option on the floor. Mm-hmm. He had no other real scoring option on the floor.
This is LeBron performance, man. This is LeBron and Cleveland performance. Young LeBron and Cleveland.
To Bacardi, to answer you though, in regards to you got to think most of these coaches and most of these teams they have systems, right? Even though Bam can be a scorer and everything like that, within the system they want him more so like they want him being the big man. They want him playing that big man shooter role, but not putting up that high velocity because they're all in on like the Tyler Hero. Even though he's injured, that's their scorer. That's who they want to be the scorer.
Tyler Hero fucked up being injured, then, bro. Ain't no way you not finna talk to me until I'm finna lose clock or anything if I didn't score 80. Like, dog, ain't no way because y'all ran it through me. And I put up 83 points. If you run it through me, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna have to add me some more plays or something. Like, ain't no way. Like, ain't no way.
But
ain't no way. Like, you're not gonna tell me no group because y'all
not
me.
Always efficient.
Like, I could have. Like, that's what I'm saying. You could have not made those points. Y'all could have lost, and they used him as the main person, and they lost because he couldn't put up those points. Like, he put up the fucking points. Like, that's all-star action to me.
But remember, this is still one game. One game, Cardi.
I still deserves some more playtime.
No. It's not about playtime because he thinks he's going to get the same time, right?
Yeah.
What it is
what was you trying to say?
You don't have any other people.
I must say he's not that efficient. He's not going to shoot 50% from the field, shooting 72 attempts every game. Like you know, the very next game he played against the Bucks, he went 6 for 20.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he
already played.
That's why you have to that's why you have to blame the Wizards. You can't just look at him solely and go, well, you got to bring this. You're supposed to bring this every night. No, they allowed me to do it, so I had to keep doing it. Yeah. Once I got to 70 with 9 minutes left, they realized they could not stop me, so they had to foul me. That is literally the recipe for this scoring.
I really shout out to Eric Spoelstra because he saw the vision. Like, oh, these niggas can't stop him.
These can't stop him at all.
That
first quarter,
yeah,
bro. Bro, go look at the highlights, bro.
The Wizards been ass for a minute though. So, but yeah, they ass, bro. They ass, bro. that's
a terrible game. I don't even want to watch. I wouldn't want to watch that game either. Then
how much more, Kobe? More.
You know what? So we did the Anime Milwaukee last weekend, so we didn't really get a chance to talk to these about some of these trailers. But I did want to talk. I wanted to get y'all take on the Lanterns trailer. I want to start there because it's been very divisive since the trailer came out. Did everybody see it?
I think I did see the Lanterns trailer.
Yeah. First, so what was y'all thoughts on it?
I wanted more.
I thought it was goofy. I thought it was goofy.
Ooh.
So for me, it seemed like it looked like it was going to be a good movie. It didn't look like a good superhero movie. And again, that's why I said I'll wait for the trailer because it kind of gave me like somebody was like, all right, we doing Green Lanterns, but like I only like are we really gonna be jumping into space? Like let's ground it. And I'm like, I don't know if I want a grounded Green Lantern story.
I think the first season is going to be.
I mean, the first got to start. I thought this was a series. Is it going to be a movie?
It's a series.
I mean, series.
Yeah,
series.
Series.
Yeah, I don't know if I wanted a grounded Green Lantern series. Like, I want the fantastical. I want to see the Space Corps.
I think they are going to get that though. I think that's why, like the point he brought up that all the rest of the Lanterns are aliens. Mm-hmm. So like. I think there's little things to talk about that, like it's going to get fantastical. But when they said it was going to be like True Detective, and I completely forgot that they had said that. When they said like it's going to give you True Detective vibes, immediately I knew the first season was going to be grounded. Now, granted, when I first watched the trailer, I had forgot that, and I'm like, damn, this feel like it's like not fantastical. Yeah. And so now it makes sense again.
So here's my counterpoint to that, and the reason why I said I don't know, right? Because they said that The Mandalorian is a space western, right? And it definitely feels
space though.
I know. So that's what I was going to say. And it definitely feels like a western, but it still feels like a Star Wars property. So when they were saying it was a True Detective, I immediately just say, okay, it's going to be a superhero True Detective. And it's like, no, it seemed like they literally say, no, it's True Detective, G. Like,
they didn't say space True Detective. They said True Detective.
And so it gives me true detective vibes. I'm just like, man, I kind of wanted to see the fantastical. So that's kind of where I'm at with it.
I think this is part of it. Like, it's an origin story. He hasn't touched the ring. We know he's going to because they had the shot of him with the actual lantern, So it's like there are going to be parts where there are lantern stuff. It was a teaser trailer, right? So it's like, how much do we take from it?
Right. We definitely got to wait for the final trailer to get a good grasp maybe on where they're going or even like if they want to have a direction. But I still feel like it could have been a little bit more, serious, a little bit more revealing, but it's also a series. It's not a movie. So I get it. They want to keep something in the pocket to, keep some suspense going. So I'll be okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy too. Like after I saw the trailer, I had just watched the animated Green Lantern when the origin of film.
John Stewart?
Huh?
The origin of John Stewart?
Yeah, the John Stewart one. So it's like, even if you look at that one, even though they were like, that was a detective story in itself, why he was learning his powers. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, why, like what, like he became, got the ring, and they really were just doing detective work to figure out what happened. So I felt like when I saw the trailer, I was like, I just didn't really like the look of it. Like it looked like he was dusty as a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? like real post-apocalyptic.
That part,
yeah.
So like that's what I didn't like about it. Like your suit look all old. Like, nigga, we get it. Like, but damn,
they gotta explain the brown suit. Like I assume there has to be because all right, so the suit, no matter what, has always been green because it's powered by the ring. Even when it was depowered down, it still had a little more brightness to that. So I do hope that they have an explanation like, oh no, this is not the suit or whatever. Oh shit, what is that? Is that me?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Hold up, I can mute one by one. It's King.
Oh shit, what happened?
There's King.
What happened?
Now it's fine. I don't know what it was.
It was your mic was giving
He was getting like interference.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that he took the fact that he took the green, because I feel like even that, like I said, when you watch the animation, John is learning in that movie about all the other colors. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm gonna be mad if you trying to tell me like fam wasn't green. Like they gonna try to make it like this, like how it was not a Green Lantern. It was like a, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's crazy, bro. If both,
like,
if they really
weird.
make this a Brown Lantern,
I don't think they're making a brown lantern.
Like that'd be weird. Or even if you, I mean, the only thing I can see them doing is if the brown, like I said, the brown would have to mean something. Even for the reason where he's like, I feel like because he had to pull it out the closet. Like I thought it was like attached to the ring in general. You see? So like I feel like
well, it depends because certain stories like and if I'm not mistaken, and Bo might can keep me honest on this one. In the old comics, it wasn't attached to the ring. Like they suited up and then the ring kind of empowered it versus what most people know where he has like the magical girl transformation. If I'm not mistaken, in the old comics, they was suited up and the ring just gave them more power. So I don't know.
Yeah,
like I said,
the brown suit threw me off. It added more dustiness to the whole trailer.
Oh, see, so Bo said I was wrong. So again, I thought I saw that somewhere.
So yeah, like the fact that this nigga grabbed it out the cloth, I'm like, cuz it's just a cosplay. Like, what is this? Like, so that's why I said I was wondering if maybe, like, I could probably understand if maybe the ring doesn't work in the sense for how like it needs to, and he made that suit or some random ass shit to kind of like uphold, like, because I think I think this is supposed to be a passing over to John anyway. So I feel like it could be something that went wrong with Hal in the ring, and he had to kind of uphold like the look. And his suit got old. That's just an old thinking that's old suit now.
DC as a property has enough cachet with me that I'll give it a fair shake. So I gotta wait for the actual series and see what it gives. But that trailer, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It didn't get me excited for the Green Lantern, for the Lantern series, and I was excited for it. It didn't change my excitement, but it didn't amplify it either. It was just like, okay. So I don't know. I have
that's fair.
Yeah, and so and also the Bo said to clarify, he said that he didn't want to call the show Green Lanterns, which I'm okay because it sounds like they're going to tell the story of all the different lantern colors, which makes sense. They're not just focusing on.
Yeah, I like the promotional art was showing like all the different colors.
So I'm not mad at the title of the series at all and everything like that, and I'm not mad at the focus because I know that one of the storylines that James Gunn in the comics that he pulled up when he was showing like what inspired like the story or the setting that they're doing. There is a moment where Hal Jordan does turn and becomes evil as well. So that could be the passing of the Lantern Torch. Again, I don't know what the story beat is going to be yet. But
I guarantee it's a lantern that's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like Sinestro or something like. We all know that this pretty much starts from some kind of betrayal within the Lanterns.
So I just looked at more movie. I just looked more at those comments. He laughed right after he said that. I think people are taking that as like the nigga was making a joke, and now because these are also old comments that resurfaced. So like the nigga made a joke. Somebody saw the trailer and was like, "Yep, see, this is what he meant. He wasn't joking." It's like, or y'all just are grasping at something. I wasn't a huge fan of the trailer, but it's like it's a teaser, so I can't think of it a grain of salt.
I also think it's just like Shazam, right? Like Shazam Court, the second movie. I mean, that there's more than one lantern, so that may be why he didn't want to call this just Green Lantern, because then he probably wanted to focus on the whole, hierarchy than it is just the one particular ring. So maybe that's my thought
originally. Like when they first said it was called Lanterns, I was like, oh shit, we probably getting the whole Lanterns Corps. Like we can call it Lantern Corps.
So and that's why I was like, man, this trailer didn't do it for this. This trailer didn't get me like, you know, say I'm still, and it maybe it's because of that. Maybe because I'm still trying to see what world James Gunn is trying to shape, right? Because all these properties are all different tones at this point, and now I'm just like, all right, you know, say I still want to see what world he's shaping, and so it's just like I don't know. Right now, like I said, it didn't change anything for me. It didn't move the needle frontwards or backwards for me with this property yet.
This is also a very good point. Fam did like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 times. You think he's gonna botch his fate story? And then Bold.
I don't think he's gonna botch it, but I'm just saying I want to see, because here's the thing. Also, James Gunn keep on getting flack. People saying all he keep on doing is Guardians of the Galaxy again with different properties. So,
which is true.
Again, and so I don't agree with that. But I'm like, let me see what he do with this one. Is it going to feel like Guardians of the Galaxy now? So right now, it's not feeling like Guardians of the Galaxy. So I can say, boom, I can give him thumbs up on that. But again, also, it doesn't feel like a superhero story to me right now.
No, I do agree with you on that. It don't.
Where does Guy Gardner fall in all of this?
We don't know yet.
I think either
the
he had
an offshoot, ain't it?
Well, so I think the one reason why a lot of people are questioning what happened with Guy Gardner is because Hal said that he was the only like Green Lantern, like he was the only human Lantern, only human Green Lantern. And it's like, but we saw Guy Gardner, so I don't know if he like.
That is weird to add that in the teaser as a bitch.
But maybe we don't know if they fell off with each other, and like maybe he don't acknowledge him. I don't know, or he died, you know.
I mean,
this guy was a human.
I was saying, is this offshoot because they don't know about what's going on in the actual Superman movie? Like
we don't know if it's before or after. We don't know when it's set.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I don't know. Like I said,
that would be weird. Like they definitely try to make up some shit then, because I feel like
that's the mystery aspect of it, right?
Like John is the last one, right? So it was Guy, Howard, and John, or is it?
No, there's way more now, because there. What was the like you talking about in right now or in James Gunn's universe?
No, just in, like from between these three.
Oh,
like,
the order. Oh, I don't know the order. I ain't big on Green Lantern. I told you. I saw the clip that we talked about years ago. I said he was a bad bitch with a ring.
Yeah, if we're going in this order, it goes Guy Gardner, Hal Jordan, and then John Stewart. There's a shit ton of other lanterns and everything like that. But yeah, in the order of what you're talking about, what we're seeing right now, John Stewart is the latest one.
This could be true.
I mean, that could be true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes somebody took him out. Because I mean, that you would think Guy would be in Lanterns if we don't know if they're gonna actually combine the worlds together.
I think he is in it. Like, I'm pretty sure he was listed in the cast. Yeah, he's listed in the cast.
Okay, so it is actually still part of the universe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we know for sure it was still part of the universe. But it's
we don't know, like, timeline.
We don't know where, yeah,
where wise and everything like that. So, like I said, I'm gonna still watch it. I'm waiting for the actual series to drop. I just like I said, right now it didn't move the needle for me. Another trailer we got was The Boys. Did y'all watch The Boys trailer?
I did. I was kind of sad that I still haven't watched any of Gen V.
I don't think I saw it.
So it's like it feels like I needed to go watch Gen V, and it's like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that.
That last season
was it
because
I think next month, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It comes out this month, right?
Oh no, it is. It's like in like a week.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, because this month is jam packed.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the last season of Gen V for sure, because it really made an emphasis on blending the worlds.
Yeah,
like I said, for the most part, you could have skipped, you know, saying the other parts of Gen V. You know, there'd be small beats of the story that you'd be like, wait, what's that? But yeah, no, Gen V.
100%. I'm gonna have to watch a recap video.
Well, no, they New Rockstar, Screen Crush, they all did many breakdowns.
Good. I will do that.
Hey, man, Bacardi, bro, they our supernatural homies.
No, I haven't seen the trailer.
Okay.
I missed the trailer. What would you about to say?
They got our supernatural homies in there shining, man.
I saw the screen. I saw the screen, some screen grabs of them all in there. Like I'm excited to really see that. See the energy.
It might be one episode. That's what somebody was saying. It might.
I feel like it's a cameo thing. I feel like it's a weird cameo thing. It's not gonna be. They didn't get bread like that. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was a full on series, like season, not necessarily regular, but like a recurring.
I think Castiel, Misha Green. I think his is going to be one. I think Sam's going to be there for at least 2-3 episodes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he was full on reoccurring. He might be just guest star. Oh no, yeah. When you look at if you look at the Wikipedia for this season, they do have Jared. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. They do have him as a guest. Yeah, they do have him as a guest.
Okay.
But they got listed as a guest.
Yeah, not reoccurring. So you're right. You might be right.
Like I said, I don't expect them to be the whole series. I can see Misha Green getting out there once, and then Jared Padalecki because of how close he is with, you know what I'm saying, with Dean. Like I can see that being like at least a 2-story arc. You know what I'm saying? A 2-episode arc.
I mean, we wouldn't get no supernatural kind of thing, but I would love if they even just kind of feel like, dog, I feel like we've done this before or something like the fact that you could watch Supernatural and know the kind of shenanigans that they got put in. Like the fact that they did Scooby Doo is like this could be no different than like, nigga, how the fuck we get sucked into this work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's like
but yeah, bro, this season, like I said, it looked like Homelander about to go full crazy with it. Like I said, you know, like I'm excited. Like I said, I feel like The Boys and Gen V for me personally hasn't missed in the universe that they created, the storyline that they're telling. And there's still a whole lot of mystery because this is pretty much the big team up. This is the end game movie. You know what I'm saying? This is that. Like we're getting, you know, we got Soups on both sides. We got Homelander's son. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit older now. We got, you know, Giancarlo Esposito back. Like, bro, we got the full arsenal. I know I did. We got the full arsenal. We got the full arsenal. So
it starts April 8th, by the way. I just looked it up.
He said April 8th.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was
this month.
No, Invincible is this month.
Invincible is this month, yeah.
The first 2 episodes come out April 8th, and then, you know, it's gonna go weekly beyond that. Actually, I'm glad somebody's asked this because I was about to ask them, like, who do y'all think died this season? Like, I feel like Butcher dies at the end just because of the nature of how it's progressed. But like, of anybody else,
A-Train.
I feel like a shock to me that I feel like Butcher gonna die like not at the end of the season.
What if he died episode 1?
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that's gonna be the shock of like Butcher gonna do something suicidal, and it's gonna be everybody else having to clean up after Butcher.
Bro, if he dies at the beginning, because remember he's the trump card. He's the Captain America right now. Like he's the guy.
That's what I'm saying.
But they showed him in the trailer, like in that trailer, they showed him. Was he talking to Soldier Boy, right? And he was like, "Oh, you're one of us now." That could be like his final scene.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm just saying that'll definitely raise the stakes. I see A-Train dying. I see his redemption arc is him definitely sacrificing himself.
I don't think so because I feel like he's finished his redemption arc.
I think if he dies, it's gonna be because they sick of his shit and somebody just literally gonna kill him. Because you have the redemption arc, you a hero, whatever. You still turn your back on everybody. Like it's gonna finally be that like Homelander gets him and kills him.
This is
like,
facts. Kamiko dies, we riot.
Yeah, I feel like they set her up too much for her. They can't. I feel like that'd be one of those ones like, all right, you already gave us too much trauma with her.
Yeah, she talking now. Like I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying. I need her to have her happy ending. Frenchie can go though. It's all right.
Yeah, Frenchie can go.
Frenchie had an arc too.
Hey, bro,
he did.
He gonna go for Kamiko. Like, he gonna actually die for Kamiko, which I'm fine for. Because he put her through enough shit already. You know what I'm saying?
Huey.
Oh, I don't care. I mean,
he gets in the way too much. He gets in the way too much.
I don't see it happening, but I wouldn't be like, dang, that's crazy.
I see he has human plot armor. Like, he can't die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he already took the drug and survived it, all kinds of shit. Like, this nigga can't die. You see what I'm saying?
Like, his antics always annoy me because I'm like, all right, shit, like, this super, like, it's It's superheroes versus superheroes, and then here come this nigga always fucking up the vibe. I'm like, bro, you just in the way.
No, but to Doug's point, I think him and Starlight get their happy ending.
I don't think they get the happy ending.
Then one of them has to die, and I don't think either one of them do.
I don't think nobody's getting a happy ending. I feel like this is the boys' universe.
Well, happy ending in this case is just they survive.
They survive together. It's kind of what I'm getting.
Yeah, they survive. Like, I don't think they're gonna be. I think Starlight gonna be like, nigga, same as what happened in Stranger Things. He'll be like, you know what, Huey? We've been doing this for too long. I don't want this no more. You know, like
the story's not over with the end of the boys because they're continuing on with Gen V, right?
Yeah.
No, well, yes and no. Because remember, I think we talked about it before. What the creator said, he said Gen V is done. However, these characters are not. And the boys is ending, but those characters are not. So pretty much he's saying whatever next is probably going to be something new that's not going to be named Gen V or not going to be named the boys, but it's going to be with characters from these universes that are made.
Bold on your side too. He said, "Here we can go.
Huey can go, bro." That's what, every time he show up, it's just like, bro. It's like you said, like a side quest. It is that. You ever play those games where you got to protect the person and that person don't do shit, and you like, bro, I'm doing all the shooting, the person keep on running in the way of fire. That's what Huey is. That's Huey. He's the mission where you got to protect the nigga. That's like, bro, why are you in this game, bro?
Yeah.
Billion.
What's the lawyer, the girlfriend of Daredevil, the one that he worked with?
Karen Page.
Karen, bro, he's Karen for real. Every time somebody around him, they get killed, or he's supposed to help somebody, they get killed, or somebody turn over to help him, they get killed.
That's what I'm saying. That's that white people like human plot armor. Because it's like, why you fucking with these niggas with powers, bro? Like you're still like you lose your girl to a nigga with power to show you how immensely dangerous they are. You like, I'm gonna be friends with them. Like, I'm gonna get in their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, with no powers, like, what they can do to you. Like,
somebody has to do something. No, they don't. Like, they got powers, nigga.
Not you. That's what I'm saying. Yes, somebody do, but not you, Huey. Like, not bro.
You. Yeah. Like you try to go to the top brass, they didn't want to hear you out. So you like, I have to put matters in my own hands. And now you just a nagged ass human, a nagged ass Karen in a superhero group.
Bro, even to the point where, like, you got to think his mission was to kill all the Suits because they killed his wife. I mean, his girl, right? And then the Suits, they're like, "Hey, man, fuck that. Hey, this Butcher nigga though, like all the evil Suits are going after, but nobody's regarding Huey no more, but Homelander. I mean, but Starlight because that's her bae and shit. But everybody else is like, bro, nigga, move, man. I'm trying to kill Homelander. Homelander's trying to kill me. Butcher, like." Bro, Huey, we don't need you here, bro. You just distraction.
Even in that, the Suit that killed his girlfriend is on his side now. So it's like,
your revenge arc is over.
Yeah,
I actually lost respect for Huey when dude became when he got face to face and said I forgive you and all that kind of weird ass shit. Like, cuz, do you see what he did to your girl, bro? Like, did you forget about that? Like, you was holding her hands, nigga. Like,
you were like with just the head.
Ain't no forgiveness for that, bro.
But look how easily he moved on. He got Starlight, bro, and just forgot all about his ex. Like, it became more about protecting her than it did even about getting.
Like, you would think was crazier. You would think that the family of his girlfriend that died will harass Huey so much for even being acquainted with this shit.
Think about that.
Like, you're saying, like,
disgusted with it. They probably be seeing all this on the news like this.
Like, you would think that they would have been like, this nigga should have been getting hate mail and phone calls. I cannot believe. So did you kill our daughter so you could get into the group with the superhero? Like, I had a lawsuit on that nigga head, dog. Like,
you know they calling him a soup fucker. They're like, this soup fucker.
Like, you let my regular normal daughter die so you can get some superhero coochie. Like,
do any of y'all know how the comics ended? I don't know how the comics ended.
I do, and it doesn't end well. It does not end well. But I'm gonna say this.
Don't we got it in our Discord somewhere?
Butcher is one of the last ones. So
okay,
I'll let y'all decide who the other who dies first.
Which would be the last one gonna make me mad because the niggas died now. Like he's already died. So you know what I'm saying? To outlast everybody and
Plot
you
armor.
actually the most furthest in dying of everybody is would make me
Well,
mad.
just remember he got like the living tumor in him.
Yeah.
The thing that's keeping him alive, technically, like he's dead, most likely. Like in the grand scheme of it,
He
he's
probably already
dead.
know.
Yeah, the thing is controlling.
Yeah,
him.
right. He a mech.
He a mech suit, right?
He's
now,
a suit. Yeah, he's just a suit.
Did we
Another
talk to
trailer.
Daredevil? What? Before we get to did we talk to Daredevil trailer already?
No.
I thought we talked about that a couple episodes
Yeah,
ago.
Okay, I wasn't
I
sure.
thought we did too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it was
I
coming
feel
back
like
this week.
we had it on the board, but I feel like we.
I don't know
It
if
was
we
a
got
teaser.
to it.
It was a teaser trailer, so it wasn't like it was a lot to talk about. So
Yeah, we talked about it because remember we were talking about the
played
music.
it. We played it. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Scary Movie 6. Another trailer that came out.
There's another one.
No, we
No,
know.
he's saying it's just
It's
another
trailer on top of trailers.
No, I'm saying like we talking about the one that was in the movie theaters, like not like a new trailer.
No, the one on there. Yeah, there's only one trailer.
Okay, that's what I meant. Okay.
Yeah, all right. It wasn't out yet. Remember, it was only in the movies, and it wasn't released online. So
yeah, I saw because I saw screen. It was like
Right.
it was screen. Like I saw it. That's why I'm like I thought it was another trailer because I saw it already.
Right, so you didn't see it released online.
Yeah, so I didn't know it was playing online yet. I haven't seen the trailer like live online.
Yeah. It's online now and everything, and I don't think we talked about it in full about the trailer.
It looked good. It looked like good. It looked like they going back to their roots.
To the roots, man. I can dig it.
I like the fact that one of the reasons that they parodied Get Out in it is because Jordan Peele went up to them and was like, "Hey, y'all got one of my movies in it, right? Y'all got one."
Yeah, that's dope. Like that feeds into it and that keeps that genre alive and makes that shit like feel like it's its own living entity.
Mm-hmm.
And in reality, bro, I'm definitely glad that it's the Wayans that is doing a parody movie and doing this.
Absolutely.
Because you need somebody fearless. Like I even like, saying Marlon and Sean's response to, saying people like, look, we are taking it back to comedy, meaning that we're probably going to offend some people. We're going to make these jokes, but we need to get back to laughing. And like even kicking off the trailer with them like, oh my God, they're killing her. And she's like, no, I am them. They are killing them. I'm like, all right, yeah, this is the vibes that I want from a scary movie franchise.
Yeah. Oh, facts.
Yeah. And not only that, bro. I think it the fact that they brought back as many stars as they could, and that this is like I feel like gonna be the spark to continue on. I think that's what's gonna be is like a good resurgence for actors who, we remember and gave us good performances back in the day that kind of got forgotten. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's gonna be a resurgence of comedy, real comedic movies, not these action comedies or horror comedies that they blended the genre with because they feel like the it's dead. You know what I mean? Like we really have to get back to an actual something where I can go to a movie theater and we all laughing.
Just a bad day.
Well, I was gonna say to that point, Shannon Elizabeth, they were talking to her and she was talking about how much she loved being in the original ones and how she was hoping that she would be able to come back. Obviously, so it sounds like she just didn't make it into this one, but I think it was Sean that replied. And
he responded yesterday
because he was bald, and they was talking about how he got the signature bald Wayans look, and he was like, "Yeah, this is just the first of many. He was like, this series is back, and we want to bring back everybody." So
he said it's not personal. He said it wasn't nothing personal. He was basically just saying they brought back so many that that's the thing. Like you could only do so much. You know what I'm saying? So
she didn't seem like she was like upset about. It seemed like she was like, "Look, if they gonna do another one, just know I'm ready."
And Marlon did say, he said that if this is successful, he's like they already have plans of doing like another type of Don't Be a Menace. Now he said it won't be called that exactly, but it's like pretty much us doing back to parodies of like black hood movies and hood shows and shit. So think about it this way, because I was thinking, I was like, bro, if them niggas get to start spoofing Power and Snowfall and fucking Atlanta, Abbott Elementary, like bro, like they. This is the comedy that I want back. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is pure creativity. This is comedians, comedic actors creating a movie, unlike how we get skits and all this internet stuff. And like, I think that's the thing. We're so like Vine started this where we're so used to this 10 to 30 seconds where we forget. Like if you go back and watch these older movies, even if it's I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, this is a laugh like movie. The whole movie is setting you up. So I just really think that's what we need. We need to get back to that and get people's brains rewired from watching at their phones and going back into the theater.
Yeah, but Carter, you've been suspiciously quiet this whole conversation.
What about scary movie? No, I said,
he
bro,
said it immediately. He said he loved the trailer.
Bro, I saw the trailer. Like I said, I saw it on screen. Like, nigga, I made sure to get to the movie theater on time because I knew that they was playing the trailer. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in the movie theater, nigga, I was that motherfucker like a nigga. Like, when that shit was over, like, oh, yeah, boy. Like, I was that motherfucking geek, dog. Like,
I know somebody turned and looked like this nigga.
Oh, yeah. I trust the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you either with me or against me at that moment, nigga. Like, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, but no, yeah, like I said, I'm excited for it. Like, I feel like I agree with King that we really just don't have that right now in the space. Like, there aren't comedians making movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're not making comedy movies. Like, we don't even get, like you guys said, like, even if you think about just the eras, like, we don't have the Will Ferrell and his group of comedian movies no more. We don't have, like, there's no, like, Seth Rogen. I mean, yeah, I guess you said, like, Seth is probably, like, the one.
Even still,
like, still trying to put comedy and shit.
Yeah.
But he just, you know, right now, he's just remaking things and all, you know what I'm saying? But, so, like, to even get, like the Wayans back in doing what they do best, it's like it's going back to a time. Even if you went to that era when they were hot, like it was a shitload of comedy movies. Yeah. So it's like they can prove the point. They can prove with this, and we get more. But you know, we get a lot more of our comedians like, all right, we could do another, like you know, what I'm saying, like whatever kind of movie. You know, not last. What was the one they did the movie?
Oh, what Naked Gun?
No.
With all the actors. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you really get a movie where it's like all the comedians are gonna compete, like gonna be together to do the movie, those are great comic movies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
enough one-liners.
Well, people had a rap pack, you know what I'm saying? That's why I defended that one of them days so tough, because I was like, we got to get back to, you know what I'm saying, a story. Like, it doesn't have to have the most craziest story. It's just a badass day. You know what I'm saying? But it's comedic as hell. It's funny, or it's a funny premise, like 40-year-old version. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? We got to get back to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Superbad was just you know what I'm saying? It was these kids going to a party. Pineapple Express, another bad day. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't get, you know, Anchorman was a movie that was just about obscure job, you know what I'm saying, and it's anchor person. Dodgeball, you know what I'm saying? Talladega Nights, Wedding Crashers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We lost that era of just these movies that, like, the premise don't got to be that hilarious. It's like, you know what? This is the premise. We're going to take this comedian and this collective of comedian friends, and we're going to put them in a scenario, and then we're just going to create this look. We're going to create
it's the aura of the box office now, though. Everything has to be a box office smash. Nobody wants to take a gamble on something like that. Because the one thing I was going to say, from the inception of, hey, we're going to do Scary Movie 6 to, hey, Scary Movie 6 is coming out, I feel like wasn't that long. Like, as soon as they said, hey, we got the green light to do Scary Movie 6, they got that shit filmed, they got it produced, they got it down, and they got it out within like a year and a half.
It sounded like, and I know Deuces, you used to watch it too. Craig Wayne, he was talking about Scary Movie 6 like 2-3 years ago, and was like, yeah, we working on it. Before anywhere else where people like in any of the trades was saying like, oh, the Wayans got it back. He was kind of dropping it on the podcast that he was doing with Tony Baker at the time. Like, yeah, we working on it. You know, we making these calls and stuff. And so it's like, you know, a lot of people weren't seeing it, but it did seem like they had plans on it for years. So it's like, once they got that green light, they like, all right, all the legwork is done. Let's just get in the lab.
So you want to know something? Because I forgot what podcast I was watching, and they was just talking about like why like a lot of A-listers, like even you know what I'm saying, remember back in the day, like certain A-listers used to pop up in like the most random ass comedy movie, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Matt Damon, you know what I'm saying, was in Euro Trip and shit like that. And you know, obviously that was more so friend of the director, so that's how he ended up in there. But they were saying that a lot of those actors who used to get together and to be like, all right, you'll see Brad Pitt and like Seth Rogen and all this, like do this like random ass comedy movie, is because that they used to be able like I can do this movie because this is a good movie, a funny movie, but I'm gonna get my back end on DVD sales. And because DVD sales is not a thing anymore, they're not willing to take that risk, and that's why the industry went big box office. Everybody wants to be big box office because they're like, that's the only way I'm gonna get my money. I can't do this project with these other actors that I think is hilarious because it'll be a good project, but it'll just be that. I won't, you know what I'm saying? There won't be any.
You was watching that Matt Damon clip.
Maybe
I don't
so.
remember the
Maybe
podcast either,
yeah.
but it's exactly. I know exactly which one. I don't remember the podcast either, but it's that. And they said I remember I was watching another thing. They said a lot of times too, you be on set together, and so like you at the Paramount Water or whatever. You walk by, you see this dude like, hey, you got a day to just walk into our set, be in this scene. Yeah.
Like, I mean, and if you pop up, they're gonna just write you in there somehow anyway. Like I can rewrite something real quick for you if you're willing to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think to your point, like hopefully the movie magic's starting to get back.
Yeah,
me too.
I mean, we did. I didn't really hear a lot about because I mean, I feel like we slept on Naked Gun. You know, like Naked Gun was actually a trope. You know what I'm saying? Like that was pretty much in our comedy. You know what I'm saying? I never watched it, the remake. You know what I'm saying? But
it was basically a continuation. Like they did the same formula from how they had it back in the 90s. Which I mean, they pulled Pamela Anderson Lee out of sleep.
Oh, really?
Hibernation. Yeah. So I mean, it to me was a good tribute to the older movies. You know what I'm saying? But as far as being like funny, ha ha ha, it didn't have me like rolling like the old ones. But I don't think because it was supposed to be.
I feel that's a different too because like the old ones, like even with old girl doing the giant turkey talk, like it wouldn't really matter now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you did that back then, like dude, you did that same bit now, it would be like the way you would do it then, you probably get banned by whatever they to just be the girl. Like you know what I'm saying? Talking to the black dudes or whatever. Like that's how they would add the comedy.
Well, I mean, they got YN talk. These young dudes, all over the country. They talk differently all over the country, but you know what I'm saying? Like she could talk a little slang. I just think especially when it comes to the differences of comedy, even then, like I would say the Naked Gun franchise never held a candle to any of the Wayans. Whatever they did, it don't matter if it was Keenan, whether it was Sean and Marlon. Like I think they've always made just funnier movies. Like I just got done watching 6 Man. 6 Man wasn't even supposed to be funny, but it was hilarious.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, even Vampire in Brooklyn, like all these things of black comedy makes funny a different level of funny.
Yeah.
And then when they do their, National Lampoon this or Naked Gun that, it's cool, but I think it's only funny because they play off certain stereotypes in their community.
It's really. Airplane, Naked Gun, all them. That's a different. Police Academy and all them. Like that's a different kind of comedy. But I mean, I feel like those are all like ensemble comedies. Like to me, Naked Gun, Police Academy, like it wasn't like one person. Like everybody was literally comedy. Like Revenge of the Nerds. You know what I'm saying?
It was the skit. Like, it was the whole scene had to be put together.
Yeah, you said like every character is meant to have some kind of humor and some kind of, like when you think of Revenge of the Nerds, every one of those characters was funny in their own way.
Yeah,
you know.
I saw the new Naked Gun. For me, the reason why it didn't work as well as the previous one is Leslie Nielsen is just funny, and with Liam Neeson now, you kind of obviously he's done so much action that you're trying to see him in a comedic role, and you can't see it as well as Leslie Nielsen was. Like, really, it's just funny.
Yeah,
and it's but Liam did do something. Like, what he do funny though before Naked Gun? He did. I was in a scene or something that they made. Like
I don't remember. I know him from action, so it's like this action guy is trying to be funny. It works in some scenes, but other scenes it's like.
He did Ted. It was Ted.
Yeah.
So it's the Jason Statham effect, where it's like they're so serious, but they can like it's funny when they're like it's like you know what I'm saying. So
because Jason Statham in Spies wasn't funny. Even though
Right.
he was supposed to be funny,
Right.
But you're not funny because you created such a serious, you know, look about yourself and a serious personality. But I also think too, like the thing about Liam Neeson, he's done other comedies, other like types of movies. I just feel like you say, when you see him, you only see Schindler's List, Taken,
Right.
Was it Dark Man? You only see these things. I don't care how much he can do anything else. That's all I'm gonna see. So it would be no different. Like Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is still going to be an action person. I don't care what he plays in.
What's
you know what I'm saying?
Was hilarious.
What's
Like
that?
Wesley can do funny. Like I give Wesley funny.
What was funny?
He was funny. He was funny to me in White Man Can't Jump. He was funny. The new movie.
Nigga, that wasn't funny.
Was Dolomite? Not Dolomite.
That was Struggle.
Dolomite is his name. Dolomite is what is it? Dolomite is my name. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like that shit was funny.
See, I don't know. And that's the thing. I knew it was supposed to be funny. I still saw fucking Demolition Man. I still saw, you know what I'm saying? Like I just only see action star. Because even in his action movies, he has funny lines. Nigga, Nino Brown was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But he was a drug dealer, you know what I'm saying? Like Demolition Man, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's still action. Like, you know, it's I don't know. It's typecasted, and I get it.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I get you. You can't really see him and just like, nigga, when is you gonna punch somebody or something? Like,
right? Do your roundhouse kick, nigga.
Like, I get that, but I think he was definitely funny in Dolomite. I think that's probably why it might have had mixed reviews with people, because people like you that really look at him like that.
Right.
But also, you got to remember, us as black people, right? As black folks, we generally find shit funny. Like Wesley Snipes seemed like everybody uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that uncle who just talks shit and you laugh like a motherfucker. Like, your Uncle Bud hilarious. Now, he's not comedic hilarious, but he's just hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what it is?
It's kind of hard to explain.
Coming to America 2 perfectly is a perfect example of what you're talking about, Deuces. He gave off that vibe. Like, remember, he was supposed to be like the general or something like that, or the bro. The fact that he was still funny, but they put him in that role of like military tough. That's what it is. Like, you can laugh at him because, like you say, he like that tough uncle. Bro, he'll beat somebody's ass. But at the barbecue, he hilarious. That's Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
I even agree with that with the Jason Statham thing, because I feel like the comedy that Jason Statham had to do is you irritating him comedy.
And that's sort of
he's just a grumpy old man that's like grumpy, like you just irritating him. You said,
yeah.
I feel like that's what Bo just talking about. Why Spy was funny to him is like he almost is that parody to what you typically see him as, and I agree to a sense, but it's the constant having to remind yourself like, oh, this is not about to be a serious role that sort of takes away some of the humor for you.
You know what's crazy? If you go back and watch Snatch is fucking a comedy, but it's about the fight, right? It's about, it's a comedy drama because they got a lot of murder in it. But anywho, Jason Statham is hilarious. He don't fight nobody in the whole movie. The first time I saw Snatch was after I saw Transporter. I was so bored with Snatch because the whole time I was waiting on him to kick somebody, and he never did any of it. He never punched nobody, never did nothing. So that's why it's like I said, it's crazy because now watching him in Hobbs and Shaw or in any of the Fast and Furious, it makes it crazy because even though he's the most dangerous person in the movie, he's also one of the funny, like the comedy reliefs.
Yep. So Bo made another one. Michael Jai White. He's another person that, bro, I don't know what it is about Michael Jai White. Even in some serious situations, I laugh at the way he say shit and shit like that. Michael Jai White is another one. You know who's another one? Not black, but who's funny, and he always is mostly serious roles, but sometimes he just say some shit that's funny. Machete. Bro is hilarious.
Danny Trejo? Danny Trejo's done comedy though. But Danny Trejo is that funny because he's the older he's gotten, it's just like he's just this old Mexican motherfucker that's just crazy. You out the crazy, you funny, like you just there. Like I feel like at where Danny Trejo is now in his life, like it's almost like the damn near Danny Glover thing. Like you put Danny Glover in anything, like he's gonna be funny now.
Yeah.
Danny no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because he did all his action in the 90s.
and he was funny in action. Like Lethal Weapon, all that was like that was a buddy comedy. You know
But that's
like,
why I blame the industry for not only investing in action comedies or horror comedies. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to blend the two in order to get the audience out, where you really don't. You can have a straight comedy, it just has to be funny.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I get that. And that's why I love Danny Glover, because I feel like if you were a person that followed Danny Glover's like film career, he did a lot of serious shit. And I always feel like the Danny Lethal Weapon was the perfect role for him because he was at that moment of like, I'm tired of everything else. Like you would think like this, like that was his last job. And now you just get this white dude who like, no, nigga, we still got it. Like, no, nigga, I'm too old for all that. I've been doing shit for a long time.
You know that character was only 36, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say he was
fed up with life.
Like, and was so done. He was ready to retire, nigga, at 36, nigga. I'm too old for this.
Life. To his defense, them niggas went through a lot of shit though.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he did almost get blown off the toilet. So.
If I went through all the shit he went through at this age that I'm at now, I too am too old for that shit.
Too old for that shit. Like
even in real life,
nigga, enough. Like, off the salary they had back then, you couldn't pay me enough.
Even in real life, like he looked old, and Danny Glover was like 38, 39 when that movie came out. Like,
real shit.
He was like 38, 39 when that movie came out. If you would have said he was like 50, and looking at him, I'm like, oh yeah, I see.
Oh, 55. 55 easy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that they even typecast it was like, you got to look, we need you to play a really old ass cop that's ready to retire, and you just sick of this shit all the time. You see, like you just sick of this shit. Like,
yeah. Oh shit, man. I said I think that's it. That's all I had on there that was like really pressing. I know, like I said, Nintendo suing the government over tariffs. We don't really got much info on it. I'm just really interested to see what comes about it. Because they probably most likely they're going to settle. I just want to see what comes about it with the gaming industry because it could have It could have a ripple effect, especially if they win big.
Because other companies might sue.
Yeah, but it could also lead to nothing. Like I said, right now I just want to see where it goes right now. Because
I mean, Nintendo's big enough. I feel like we need something like that though.
Yeah,
like for all this shit going on, like you need somebody with some actual money, like, cuz y'all got us fucked up out here.
But I think they just gonna settle. I think to Deuce's point, they just gonna settle, and I don't know what comes after that.
More people.
Well, the ripple effect,
once you realize like it could be done, it's gonna be more. And you know what I'm saying? Businesses like, oh y'all, if Nintendo, y'all gonna pay Nintendo off.
You gonna pay Sony. Yeah, you gonna pay Sony. You gonna pay everybody who uses Chinese or any other foreign type of shipping or manufacturing.
Or you gonna fix the tariffs? Because if you let it slide, like if they lose this, like if Nintendo lose, then America can do what the fuck they want to.
Hey,
but if
either
America
way,
loses this and they pay it out or settle whatever it is, like you open the door to everybody knowing, like, well, y'all know y'all doing wrong, so y'all rather pay us.
Either way, we pay for that shit as a
consumer,
as the American people. Either way, we pay for that. Either Nintendo wins and they sue the government, and the government has to pay them out. The government then is taxing us to pay for that.
Oh yeah, it's no win. It's no win.
If Nintendo loses that,
if more companies,
they just apply that to the end product.
It's a short win. Because the only win that where I potentially see, and that's why the reason why I'm so more interested in it is because like I get why Nintendo is suing. Obviously, with the tariffs they're getting charged more, but obviously also you got to think products it's increasing. So if products is increasing, then that means that buyership potentially is going to go down. However, like I said, so if they stop that, where I want to see is I'm like, all right, if y'all win this case, are y'all going to set the price back a little bit lower, or are y'all going to keep it where it's at? And that's why I'm like, I want to see where it's going to go.
They got to re-up. They got to re-up their money.
I know.
They're going to keep the price where it's at because now we've already proved to them that we're going to continue to buy at that price.
I know. That's why I was like, I want to see where this goes.
So they're just recouping that money the extra money that they spent out in the first place.
Well, it is variables to that though. When you look at the demand portion of it, because they could be suing saying, well, our sales went down, our demand was still there because we dropped this, new system, this new console, and nobody was trying to buy it because they said the price was too high. And that's because of tariffs. But then if it do win and that, that happens, they would eventually have to lower prices if people still just don't buy it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because this is how it works.
Was the Switch 2?
The Switch 2 was the fastest selling console in its first 2 months. So that's why it's like they don't have a reason to, because Nintendo fans looked at that and said, damn, it's so pricey. Guess I'm gonna pay it anyway.
Right.
So
people find a way to justify the price.
Yep.
Right. But I'm just saying, if after the
word
fact,
anyway, it's too much money in the word in rotation right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, that makes sense.
Yep. Last thing, I've been wanting to talk about this, but and this is not even a deep conversation. But did y'all see the Lion King translation?
Yes.
Oh, that dumbass thing. I heard it.
Oh, did you see that?
It's a lion.
The composer came out
and
he checked it. He said he had a conversation with the comedian. The comedian told him, "I don't care. I'm gonna still use this bit because it is what it is." But it's not.
Yeah,
that's
real.
not what
It's
it
not real.
says. Because it's not here. Here's a lion. It's supposed to be like something like, here comes the king and his family or something like that.
It's really
a
like
better
all
translation.
King. It's a real chant for like all like the king is here or is born in the royal family and welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real thing. Like which is crazy because it's like you didn't know the composer to say that's what it was.
I wanted it to be, oh my God, look, it's a lion. Because I
didn't want it to be that. I didn't because I'd have been mad at Disney for that. I didn't want it to be that.
I did.
To me, that does feel racist. Like, cause if you couldn't put no real shit behind the words,
I ain't go that far deep with it.
Like that's real cheap, right? Room, like we just need to say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter what it is. Like, you see, like y'all put us all in Africa. We in Africa, fam. You can't give me no real, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Like, no.
Right.
Absolutely not.
It reads to me like somebody threw it through Google Translate, and Google Translate just translated each word individually and didn't actually process anything.
Right.
Well, shit. Let's get into recommendations, man. I say I go first. I'm gonna recommend One Piece live action, man. For those who like One Piece, like to me, what I like about One Piece is that they lean into the ridiculous of what One Piece is, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like what we were just talking about with the Lantern series. It was like, I don't need One Piece to be grounded. I don't need it for them, like, let's try to turn it, make this real. Like, no. Zoro fights a panda in a fucking One Piece suit with swords. Show me that in live action, which they did. You know what I'm saying? And I think for the most part, what I like about the live action One Piece is that the actors are really taking it serious. So we're getting, like, I'm talking about, bro, there's some scenes that I'm like, yo, if this was, bigger, like, and this was something where somebody was like, yo, this is gonna be the award-winning scene, this could be it. Like, bro, like we have legit fucking actors and actresses in this show giving out fucking Oscar performances in this show, bro, for One Piece. And they're hitting on the emotional beats, they're hitting on the nostalgic beats, the liberties that they're taking, like all right, we're not going to tell this part of the story because we're going to fast track this. I think that they're picking and choosing the right stories the parts to skip and the right stories to expand upon. And I like the character design. Like I said, yes, we definitely constantly seen some cosplayers do, better costumes and all than some of the characters. But for the most part, I like the character designs. I like the actors that are portraying these characters. And I feel like if you are just getting into One Piece, this is giving you this is telling the story at a good enough pace for anyone who didn't watch the anime or read the manga to get attached to One Piece. And I think it's hitting on all beats. I thoroughly liked how they did this season. And when One Piece first got announced with the first season, I was worried about the pace with so many seasons, arcs that they were going to rush through it. I think that they're doing an amazing job. I think that whoever's show running it is doing an amazing job of telling this story without it feeling rushed, without anything feeling left out. And I don't know. I'm excited. Like, so they got announced renewed for season 3. I'm excited to see where that season 3 goes. I'm saying watch One Piece live action on Netflix across the board.
Oh shit!
Nice. I'm gonna recommend Resident Evil 9. This game is great. I am having such a good time. The difference between playing as Grace and Leon, and because they switch you back and forth in between, and the way that the game asks you to do it is you can set either way if you want to be first person or third person for either of them. But they tell you at the beginning, like, yo, you should play Grace's part in first person and play Leon's part in third person. And it fits so well because Grace's part is all about scaring you, and she be going through it. You be hearing her like, oh shit, oh, like she's doing all of that because she truly is terrified about the shit that's going down. And it's so funny to like go from her part and like hearing her terrified to then you switch to Leon, and sometimes you go past the same rooms and shit and hit him just going through like, all right, about to fuck these niggas up, basically. Like, it's so great. And like,
you got the one line, like, I've been here before. Like,
right. Basically, like you can tell somebody who been through this before versus somebody who's seeing this the first time. And it's great. I love it. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm hoping to finish it this week. That's my recommendation though.
I got two. One is actually Fire Force.
Fire Force.
I didn't get to talk about it last episode, but
thanks for taking mine, just so you know.
I mean, it was Arthur went crazy, dog. Like, I really love Arthur's whole story arc throughout all of Fire Force. Like, I feel like being a character that had his own journey within everything that was going on, and like the comedic path they really kind of put him on, like whatever his imagination was, whatever he saw, he didn't stray off that path.
Yeah.
And like the episode where they really let him just be him, like it finally went to fruition. One of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in Fire Force.
I'm so sad it's about to end.
So I know. If you ain't caught up on Fire Force and you're a fan of Arthur, get caught up. You know what I'm saying? My second one is, which is funny because we were talking about Detroit music earlier. Is I just came across this old boy from Detroit, Bruiser Wolf, nigga cold. Nigga cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he is.
He came by yesterday, popped up at the house. He was like, bro, you ever heard of Bruiser Wolf? I'm like, no. He said, bro, he the one that recommended me to like Trapper Mandel and the whole, like, he always recommended me somebody like, I know you go fuck with this. I remember that song first, that nigga words first came on. I said, bro, I don't know where you been, but I've been. That's like, he just got the album called Pushing Pain. That pretty much got ended. But the one he did with Harry Fraud, top tier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, yeah, Bruiser Wolf, I definitely recommend him.
He on Danny Brown label.
Huh?
He on Danny Brown label.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, he a mix of E40, like E40 sugar-free fucking Larry June. Like, he all over the place. If you don't, if you want to be like, bro, this nigga be on and off beat and talk like, then you ain't gonna fuck with him. But he's out of the niggas who rap on and off beat, the smoothest nigga I done heard so far. That know how to do it.
If you like, the way I got put onto him was like I was listening to a Larry June mix and then it kind of blended in with him, and that's how I was like, yeah, bro, he fired.
So yeah,
Trip.
I had to. My first one was obviously gonna be One Piece. But my second one is WWE 2K26. It officially dropped yesterday.
No,
it officially dropped Friday. But I had it last week. It's dope. My favorite part right now is just the customization. I got lost in creating my superstar. I was in there for like at least 2.5 hours. Just
pause. Damn.
Hey.
That was shit.
But
wasn't you?
Just to be able to customize pretty much every aspect of the player, and then the stories that they have is pretty involved. So those
is it close to like what's going on now? Like, is it like with does it give the I guess you would say like the image of like how Triple H is running everything and all, like, does it have that like aspect of like as far as the match setups and the story?
As far as
Like the owner, like is Triple H actually like the nigga running everything, even in the game?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you don't get that aspect of like the owner, like like how Vince would be like the owner in most, old wrestling games.
No,
moments or whatever.
No, for the My Rise story, you really dealing with the GMs and the different superstars.
Okay.
My recommendations. I got two. Well, technically I got three, but one is War Machine on Netflix. War Machine on Netflix just dropped. I think it's last week. And they got the guy who plays Reacher. I can never remember that guy's name.
I can't remember.
Alan Richardson. Yeah. So definitely a must see for a vet. If you Army, Navy, whatever. If you've been through basic training, check this movie out. Really good. I think the what I've heard from people that have watched it, because at the shop I ask people, I'm saying, have you checked it out yet? A lot of people, they like it, and then they get to the part where it goes sci-fi, and then once they really watch it, I think they like it even more. So that's the only thing I warn people about. Don't lose track when you see the robot. Just keep watching it.
Okay.
The second one I was recommended. I'm gonna recommend, if you're not caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen, go watch Jujutsu Kaisen, because that right there is definitely going crazy.
Yeah, you can have that one.
Definitely going crazy right now.
You could have that. Hey.
Oh no, I'm gonna let you have Fire Force, because Fire Force going crazy. I'm gonna give you that one, but also to Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise is going crazy.
Yeah,
so,
Hell's Paradise. It's really been a lot of animes out right now.
Yeah, it's definitely some. I think this is going to be a good year for anime in general, because we got a lot of series either being announced coming back or coming back. So this first quarter has been pretty dope. So yeah, those are my recommendations.
Yep. OG recommendations, man. Make sure you go to our website, check out all of our past articles, check out all of our get you some merch, what I'm saying? Get yourself right. Like spring, I think it's spring break now, right? Or spring break now. Yeah, we're spring break now. They've been wilding in Houston, I seen.
Right. Getting scammed.
Right. Make sure you follow everybody's social media page, man. We back out here doing work. My one-on-one with Deuces has returned. I returned with my interview with Orlando Jones. It was a dope-ass interview. Make sure you check out, the Movie Times with King. Make sure you check out Digit Stream. Make sure you check out any type of commentary and everything from Trip. Make sure you check out any of Cardi's streams. Follow, like I said, you go join our Patreon. It's one of the best ways to support us. Also, you have, like I said, exclusive and only Patreon, only episodes there. So if you want more of this and want more of Geekset, you can catch it there. Join our Discord. There's a whole bunch of dope people talking dope shit. And as always, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out.
Peace.